Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroran's memories and discovered something huge! Oh, all with his granny's permission, of course. Or no, actually it was...
Calm down, Paimon. I'll take it from here.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley lines. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him.
Is reconstructing the ley lines a bad thing?
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines, very similar to the price of using a gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our forces as soon as possible.
But what forces do we have?
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors are working to push back the abyss.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side!
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Sitlali, I was hoping you could head back and help defend the tribe.
All right. I understand where I'm needed. I'll head out right away.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out for sure.
I'll leave him to you all then.
All right, back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the captain needs to be our ultimate goal. Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea. As you all know, Auroran is working with the captain and we need to stop their plan. The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best way to solve. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element. The source mechanism. We'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front. The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity. No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. That way, it's easier for the rest of us to avoid them. Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich, not even myself. By combining our strengths, we just might manage to break...
Understood. Then we should, head out now. Just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have no other choice. You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
Thank you, everyone. You have my word.
Let's hope you pull up a good fight. Let's finish this next time.
Huh? How about this?
Watch this!
War's over.
Tide rises! Yeah!
Overruled. Witness my transfixed.
You're...
Let's finish this.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? All right, this is the place. Their tunnel must be behind that gathering of Fatui guards.
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but if we want to stay under the radar, we should approach from the side.
There are only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should take care of them first.
Get frostbite. Flash frost.
You can't run! Well, give me a killjoy! We've only just begun.
All right, that's done. Let's head to the floor.
What do you think, Shilonen? Is this a good spot?
Yeah, looks good.
I can see the inside.
Perfect. We'll keep going. The rest of you should head back. Things are...
All right. Please.
The Fatui wouldn't concentrate all their forces in one place. There's sure to be guards on the inside, so stay sharp.
Oh, nice job smashing those rocks, Moika. You look super cool.
Ah, that was some expert-level rock clearing. Even by my tribe's standards.
That must be the Fatui tunnel over there. We should steer clear and approach from the side. is from the Masters of the Nightwind. These wheels are relics from ancient times. We should try to restore them.
Mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's give them a try.
This must.
There they are!
Oh, the captain's here too.
Oh, they're here.
Huh. I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway. Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
I won't let you do this!
The sound of... lament?
What was that sound? It was like a piercing...
Now's our chance to turn off the device. Oh, Auroran? How did he just... His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
This ends now!
Huh?
Something's wrong.
You are not Auroran. Who are you?
What?
You.
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad.
We did it!
You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment, and now you've lost your chance. Even now, you're still the same.
His voice is completely different.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment, please finish what you set out to do.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades is not the way of a warrior.
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to death. After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? The pierce... What's down there? Am I dying? Oh, no. It's too soon.
Ah, Auroran, it's you. What'll it be to... Oh, why the long face? Don't tell me you still haven't let that go. I knew it was a bad idea to tell you.
I heard everyone wanted me.
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person...
Auroran, is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Let Granny cut you some fruit. We just got a fresh batch. Can I get you anything else? Some grilled meatloaf, maybe? Ask for anything you want. We've got plenty of ingredients.
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Kuimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? An outlander taught me that. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy. You could travel all over.
Our Auroran? A merchant? He's far too honest for...
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then... Why did my birth open the door? Maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself, but surely everyone is... If I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place? What's the meaning of my existence?
Done spacing out, Auroran? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, Granny, it's just... Will learning all this really make me as strong as you?
Of course not. I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives without reaching a fraction of my ability.
Because
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than the rest of them, and picked up a few tricks that they didn't want to touch. It's rude to bring up a woman's age. Never do that again, no matter the circumstances.
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow. Go have fun.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business, and they practically tremble in fear. Not the Take it from me. The happiest people—
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. But I never forced myself. I never even got the chance to try before it was all over.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing as overwatering the radishes, you know.
I was just looking at the—
Something interesting about them today?
I noticed some on the ground.
Bummer. Guess that means less honey this year.
Aoife, do you think—
Fun? I'm not sure about that. Do you think planting vegetables is fun?
Fun enough, I guess. I don't have anything else to do.
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. Oh, jeez. That troublemaker's at it again. Auroron, my man, come inside and give me a hand, would you?
Why should I? I thought being—
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart these rascals.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you. My soul is unstable. I only survived because I had people to help keep me in one piece. A part of me has always been missing. That's why the other spirits said I was close to death.
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born. Just close your eyes and wait for death.
It was you, the thing that came out of nowhere.
Thing? I'm a warrior.
I'm not weak. There's just—
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous.
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly exist? Even if—
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works.
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own—
But I don't want things to end here.
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle,
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side,
all the best warriors are fighting on the front lines. I want to do my part.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will come soon. Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control.
No, this isn't right. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here. No! I won't die here!
Aurora! Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is not your—
His eyes are open!
Well done. You managed to do the—
Don't try to talk.
I can't believe the captain...
Maybe he thinks of Auroran as a comrade.
I'm fine now.
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment.
The worst appears to be...
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. I'm sorry. We were...
You saved my life. And now, the debt is repaid.
Auroran, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony.
I just want an answer. A reason why no one is born a hero. And no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but...
The answer you seek now lies before you.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the Masters of the Nightwind, who shall fight for this generation. Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, you're also not the kind of person that you thought you were. Like you, I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too cunning, too self-absorbed. But in the end, I sacrificed my life for this nation. Now, remember your name. Even if others will see a different meaning, it's
my ancient name.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death. For that answer, you will offer all of your strength. Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor, for at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
It's nice to see you again, Sanhaj. With your recognition, we now have the 5th hero of...
I am happy to see your plan advance one step further.
What?
Just as I thought. The Lord of the...
Lord of the Night? As in the one who...
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, when you activated the device, I awoke. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. And yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through sheer strength of will. A truly impressive feat for a human.
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior earlier?
No. An additional soul was affected. It tried to take refuge in the missing part of your friend's soul, but was ultimately expelled. However, this soul does not hail...
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley...
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's...
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar net. The first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss. The Ode of Resurrection and the...
Oh, right! You said before...
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the ley line. Back then, this method was rather ineffective. They lacked the skills to navigate the... And now, the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. I am the... It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but I managed to absorb some of that, such as rebuilding the ley lines once more, at the cost of my own existence.
But why would you make...
The people of Natlan worship me, and call me their lord. In the ancient past, before we died out, we were also known by a different name. But adventurers like you are probably more familiar with our devolved form. Seelies.
No wonder there are Seelies around here.
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct the ley lines. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival, and I have become your faith. I am very pleased. Moika, inheritor of Shibalonke's will, and leader of Natlan. Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken, and the efforts of this Harbinger and the young hero have imbued me with power. Say the word, and I will once again work to fulfill my mandate, just as I did thousands of years ago. You need only nod your head. For the sake of your people and your nation, for the sake of overcoming the invasion from—
I will not. After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rules of Natlan are founded in the night, not to mention. All the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear. Just like the consequences of using the Gnosis, that is a price I refuse to accept.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses and ruin.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? How are future generations supposed to survive? A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to think about the future. What will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds or thousands will have to die?
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet, has it?
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Conria?
That's right. My family, my comrades, my homeland, we're all lost to the Abyss. It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar, Mawika. You should know exactly—
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe. They all haunt my dreams to this day.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now. Why do you refuse to take it?
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved us, shaped us, and turned us into who we are today. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different beings, their physical bodies the only connection to their former selves.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new future.
Or, history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would all be for nothing.
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many people, and I was also desperate to save our nation and the captain's but as I was on the brink of death, my wish for life— I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. I refuse to forget that. My feelings were so strong. They overrode my compulsion to sacrifice myself for the— No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now, we will lose the meaning of our existence.
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are— Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time. I stand at the ready should you change your mind. Even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. My offer still stands. Humanity is truly remarkable. Even the gods in the heavens hold you to be special. Even now, you stand before me, dazzling, like the sun.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect? The land, or its people?
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroran has inherited the memories of his forebear, there's only one hero left. Your plan does have the potential to generate the best outcome. In the meantime, you shall have the aid of all the Fatui under my command.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage. I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life, but for now, I'm willing to fight by your side.
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still at each other's throats outside.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation. Oh, guess we'll stick around then.
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
Run with nature.
You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery. Ah, yes, yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me. No matter. I'll reach out and address.
Young girl?
What? You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded. Ah, yes, yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me. Probably because the... No matter. I'll...
Young girl?
What? You come to me with many questions. Phlogiston is Teyvat's primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles used phlogiston as a basis for the creation of elemental energy, to develop a power to better counter the abyss. Have you heard of the concept? Light refracts into 7 different colors, which we collectively refer to as a rainbow. Elemental energy is a similar concept. It's essentially the modern counterpart of phlogiston. You come to me with many questions, and you should be... I'm not familiar with that concept. Even I cannot create something from nothing. I can only... If that power were available to the people of Natlan, they might have a new option against the Abyss. You come to me with many questions. They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the 7. They prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the Ruler of Death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was also... It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the almighty... Heavenly Prince. She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Please don't tell anyone I used that word. I I'm just trying to speak plainly to conserve energy. You come to me with many questions.
The captain says a group of course you're free to...
Ad Astra. Thank you for
In that case, allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause. We now face a common enemy. It's time to put our differences behind us and look to the future. As for Auroron, his actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather give him a chance to prove himself.
A magnanimous decision.
Whoa, seeing the two of you chatting like this,
This may be an unexpected outcome, but a favorable one nonetheless. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own. Tell me, how did you discover the source mechanism?
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour. We tracked down 3 scholars, Aberawa, Bosamtwe, and Kushtal, and combined the results of their research to locate this ancient device.
I've never heard those names before. Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just not sure how I missed them.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. Compared to using the Gnosis, our current plan will buy us some time. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort. Even though executing it will come at a heavy cost.
but that means making everyone forget their past. We should definitely try to avoid it if we can. Oh, actually, speaking of the Gnosis, how did you know what it could do?
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500 years ago. I failed to save Conria from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon, only to find that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and in the process, I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy. But Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time of need. From that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Even though my homeland was lost, I was already committed to this fight. Together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships. However, he was unable to escape his fate, and, in his final moments, told me the secret of the Gnosis.
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But I turned him down each time. You knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. Why don't I recognize you? It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so extreme for him.
You've met him already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the Age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes, you're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed. And that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of...
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. We could have seen what I was truly capable of.
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying... Nope.
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing on that situation would have only led to a hollow victory. It would have been no different. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means I lost. Plain and simple. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every Harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her orders. That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could bring it back to Snezhnaya.
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So let's focus on the Abyss for now.
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles. She controls the power of death.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As for the Divine Throne, like I said before, When a human ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awake. The same principle applies to the ruler of Death's power, with one notable distinction. The amount of power inherited will not change depending on your ability to tolerate it. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength, and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without accepting risk. Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contaminant. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That...
Spoken like a true leader.
All right, that's enough for one. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase. There are many challenges to come, so we need to be prepared.
When you put it that way? All right, let's head back.
Now that we're working together, we'll need to coordinate.
That will definitely help relieve some pressure.
It's an order.
Excellent. I appreciate your trust.
That hurts.
Stay still. Your wound needs time to heal. You need to rest for a few more days.
The monsters keep increasing in number. It's like something changed.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. But don't worry too much. You have us by your side. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another thing coming. Oh, someone's calling us.
Coming! Coming! Something wrong, Traveler?
Auroron.
Granny? What's wrong, Granny? It looks like...
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I think. Now, where do I even begin? Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize?
Pretty...
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the... I'm not the one who needs an apology.
Okay. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want, I know...
You better be sincere.
I'm being sincere, I promise. I've seriously reflected on my actions. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choices. But I don't regret it. I just had to do something. Not because I thought I was special, but because I wanted to help Natlan as much as I... Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so... You're right. My apology doesn't mean much. But I don't know what else I can say. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still.
You're welcome.
I will.
Anyway, don't feel too grateful.
Oh.
Of course you didn't. You forget how many... Anyway, I have something else to tell you. The Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions violated the rules of Natlan.
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. In addition to giving us another, not too shabby grant.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No! I said that because I mean it!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this. You normally let your fists do the talking.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your legs. And I meant every part of it.
Could you not? I still need them to walk.
Trying to negotiate, are you?
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish?
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be watching. We'll see if I change my mind. Oh, Traveler, Paimon. Didn't expect to see you here.
Hello!
Yes. Looking after these little rascals is rather exhausting.
Taking care of the Traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at the ruin. I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If Auroron really wants to thank you, he can treat us all to a tasty meal.
Sounds great! We'll be there! Done for the day, we should get some rest. Paimon has a feeling we'll need it for tomorrow.
You ready?
Yep. Let's go meet the Lord of the Night.
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Guess that means she really has awakened. Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name, but we ran into a problem. He's not from Natlan, so there are no records of him in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Mawika must hold him in. It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children, both children of Natlan. I would hear your opinions on the matter.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes him a debt. But that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your...
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and but it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. If the ancient name is like a seed, then the life of the craftsman is the outer... Once that process is complete, the outer shell will... Forging an ancient name is no easy task.
Yes, because I believe forging this name... We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the abyss. If giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is practically negligible. Even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this could be the final step to victory. And you, Siglali? The anxiety you feel. It's because you saw something, yes? Something you were not meant to see.
So, you know about that too.
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs... The Masters of the Night Wind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just...
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
How?
A key part of Malika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power considering its origins. The price of using that power is death.
You're saying Malika is going to die in this war against the Abyss?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a Descender.
Don't forget, Siglali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are different. Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are... The ruler of death's power will allow Malika to triumph over... The ruler of death cares little for the time and manner of a death. Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid. It's beyond my capability.
Malika knows about all this, doesn't she?
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She's not the type of person to just The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible. Be it fate or death.
We shall have to wait and see, but I will... My time is running out. It is my honor to witness humanity in this moment of absolute determination.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that, but there is nothing you can do. How many years of life are enough? 10? 100? 1,000? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes to survive today.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to the mandate I shoulder. My creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you.
Really. Thank you so much.
Your thanks are unnecessary. This is the least that an angel can do. Time for you to leave. It's getting dark.
I can't sleep with all the noise outside! Forget it, let's go check it out. Shilon and Lolly, is there a reason you're up so early?
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and she gave us this. Like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But with this, we can finally record your deeds.
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan. And eventually, it'll be full of your adventures.
Really? Let Paimon see! Oh, it's the two of us! And a sun in the middle! Oh, and...
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the...
Oh, in other words, don't worry about its form. When you want to check the content...
Sounds convenient! It's also super light and doesn't take up too much space. This is a really awesome gift. Oh, yeah. We'd feel bad accepting something like that.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, you two. It's, you know, like you saw yesterday, aiding humanity is the Lord of the Night's mandate. She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't ask anything in return for this.
Exactly. Just take it.
Well, if you say so.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. The Abyss attacked again. The monsters are...
So soon? We just fought them off.
We can figure that out later. Let's go!
I see. I'll send reinforcements to those 2 locations. The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back and make sure they're careful on the retreat.
Understood. I'll spread the word.
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes. It's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks, but now... there are more monsters than ever, and the attacks are more frequent.
What about the scale? What areas are they targeting?
All of Natlan. Not just around the stadium, but even the remote areas of the Collective of Plenty are...
Could this also be some kind of omen?
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation of the Abyss. It knows we're only one hero short. I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity.
You're saying we just have to...
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus, there are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many of our warriors have already left to...
Leave that to us!
All right. Shilonen, Kachina. Head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. Lali, as an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here. Your tribe is too far from the stadium.
Understood.
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan. Update them once you've completed your mission, and they'll compile the information into a battle report. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan your next move.
All right, no time to lose. Let's go!
Be careful, everyone! What about us? Where should we go?
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium was attacked. They won't be able to hold out for long. Can I leave them to you? Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
Not only fast, but also saves us a lot of energy. Oh, there are warriors fighting everywhere. Seems like chaos in the making. Good thing for those battle reports. They must be trapped! Let's go help!
Reinforcements! Thank goodness! Thank you for coming.
There were just too many monsters. They just kept coming, wave after wave. I've never seen it this bad.
At least we got here in time. You all should get going.
I know, but it's not that easy. A lot of people were hurt in the battle just now. Our cart was also attacked, and now our supplies are scattered.
That's not important right now. We need to focus on getting out of here alive.
I know, but these were medical supplies. What if they need them back at the stadium?
It's them! Over here! We came to help, but looks like you don't need it. Nice job making it through.
Now we can head straight to the next location.
What other areas need help?
Here, take a look at the latest battle report. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan to pass along the latest intel. If you see a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy, feel free to ask them about the latest battle situation.
Thanks! Now where should we go next?
Seems like you can hold your own in a fight, so let's split up. Choose...
Still looks like they could use some help here, though. These supplies are really important. What should we do?
It's all right. Don't delay your rescue efforts on our account.
But if we stay here too long, the monsters might come back.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we stay and help? Paimon will do whatever you do. Kanich just ran past. He must be busy delivering messages. At least he didn't look hurt. This is it! Looks like a battle is in progress. Let's go help them!
How much longer are these things gonna keep coming?
We're reaching the breaking point!
Thank you so much. You came just in time.
What's going on?
Yeah, seems like it.
The Pyro Archon told us to be ready to evacuate. She warned us something like this could happen.
You got here just in time. But what should we do about the wounded?
The wounded?
This area was hit bad. We're housing the wounded in this house for now. We don't know what to do next.
Thank goodness you're here, though. You saved us all.
You're right.
That will take time, though. And some of the wounded can't walk.
Don't worry. Once we escort the first group, I'll call for reinforcements.
Let's help them out here for now. Then we can head to the next. Oh, there's a message.
Quick! Over here. Follow me.
Look! Someone's surrounded!
Thank you. They really...
Yeah.
Just doing my... It really is... Anyway.
She seems quite anxious. Guess that...
Thanks for your help. Hang in there, you two. A lot of places still.
Yes, per his order. Not everyone understood.
We're alive because of...
Well,
Agreed. Where are you headed?
That was the plan.
I suggest heading to the... Once we take care of these...
Thank you.
guess a little extra help?
People from all over Natlan are heading to this... If your other tasks are complete, hearing those words...
There's... Guess that means the situation isn't getting any better. Well, we'll just have to keep fighting.
Everybody stand!
Clouds high. The birds... Here comes the test. Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Oh, Kanich, you're back! Yeah, it really feels like we're running short on people everywhere. It's so dangerous out there. Just when we think everything's under control, another thing goes off the deep end. Not that Paimon's complaining, it's just... What if things get even worse?
Psh, what a stupid question. You know the answer.
Okay, that's enough out of you!
Fear is useless anyway. Spewing nonsense, as always.
Yeah, she always seems so confident. Plus...
All right. I'm tired of this conversation.
Good idea! Maybe we can see if the people around here need any... Looks like we're on the same page. A lot of people in here. Could they all be refugees? Want to get some rest, Traveler? We have to head out. What's going on?
The rabble-rousers return!
Locked up.
One with nature.
One with wind and cloud.
Two.
I got him cornered.
There are two
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the Abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the Sacred Flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that? The physical embodiment of pure dread and destruction! That black pit of despair... Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too! The fact that Deadpan Kenichi is this nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. Let's... everywhere. But the battle report said there are still people here who could use our help. So let's wipe the monsters out. Let's light it up.
Transfixed.
Teamwork is true.
Wind strike. Blade wave. My turn.
Over here! Come on, quick! Wake up! You gotta wake up! Oh no! Were we too late? No! Don't come any closer!
It's okay, sweetie. They're not monsters. I think they're here. Thank you.
What happened here?
The Abyss had us surrounded. Luckily, these Fatui came to our rescue, and we started evacuating. But then that black fire shot out of the stadium, and that huge monstrosity appeared in the sky. Right after that, monsters suddenly appeared everywhere. They couldn't fight them off, so they hit us here.
Right. You need to get to the stadium.
Thank you.
Huh? Yeah. I'm on nose, it's just... But anyway, right now, with any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there. If not, we'll just have to play things by ear.
latest battle report? We don't have too much information, but as I understand, the folks at the Scions of the Canopy outpost, if you're free, please...
You came. After you left, some of them started evacuating the civilians, while the rest stayed behind to keep guard, but... they're all dead. I'm the only... We're done for now. The Abyss will attack again any minute. And then I'll be a dead man too. The last...
Hang in there. We'll think of something. There's gotta be a way out of this.
Like what? None of the civilians have any combat experience. There are old people.
The monsters are gone for now, right?
Get back inside! It's too dangerous out here.
I know it's dangerous. That's why I came out.
Same.
Huh? What is this?
Can you spare some equipment for us? I've never been in a battle before, but I'm young and I can hold a weapon. That's gotta count for something.
And I used to fight in the pilgrimage when I was a younger man. Admittedly, I never made it very far. But if you hand me a spear, I think the old muscle memory...
There are others willing to join us as well. I persuaded them to fight. We can't let the blood spilled by our warrior brethren be in vain. We can't watch on as our heroes lose heart. And we can't let them fight alone.
We don't have much equipment left. Okay, take these. With a few extra fighters, we should just about be able to hold our own. It'll be a slow advance, but that's better than being stuck here. Everyone who's fighting, be prepared to follow my orders to the letter.
Yes, sir!
Got it.
Take our hot air balloon. You can use it to get to the stadium.
No need. You'll have other people to save. We're taking up arms so that you can focus on more important things. You're the hero.
Okay, well, try going that way.
Thank you, both. You've been a huge help. I am devastated by the deaths of my brothers in arms. But if their sacrifice means anything, I have to live on.
We're not going down without a fight.
Thanks. We will.
Monsters everywhere you look, and... oh no.
Looks like there's a saurian corpse.
Quiet. Off we go. Overruled. Things are about to get dicey.
Let's light it! This is where we lay the band. Wing strike.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Guess you're the sole survivor, huh, buddy? There. Don't be scared. Head to the stadium. You'll be safe there. It's that you're upset. And nothing Paimon says can make it better. Yeah, you're right. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support too. Let's... These warriors are struggling! Quick, let's help them!
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Transfixed, everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Thank you so much. You saved the day. The enemy attacks grow stronger with each wave. We're nearly at breaking point. Given how few of us are left, I think it's time we cut our losses. This base is as good as gone.
Yeah, everyone needs to stick together. Best to regroup somewhere else.
Better late than never. For anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echo's front is the closest to here. And those are the options. With our limited numbers, I can't promise that we'll be of any real... Now then, anyone who wishes... Really? Even after my less than rousing speech?
Why would we give up now, after everything we've been through? We didn't stick it out this far.
We can't give another inch to the Abyss.
Very well. For Natlan.
For Natlan!
We may be few in number, but...
Okay, well, take care...
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Huh? Shoot! That creepy Abyss thing is raining down a dangerous-looking substance again!
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, they're
Then let's head over and check on them! just one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places where the dangerous substance has been dropping. This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the mess. But there's nothing we can do about that. Our priority, even if we don't find any survivors, maybe that strange substance over there won't be as rock solid as here. There's a chance, at least. There are too many monsters. There are just too many. It's beyond anything we've seen before. This war is getting too much for my mind to take. Okay, let's do this! Still no luck, huh? What on earth are they?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, no one's seen anything like it before. It's like a part of that sky demon's body or something. Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. We're fighting a losing battle here. The stadium is our only hope. That's where the sacred flame is. The Pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that continues, we still have...
What's this?
Water, and some snacks. You look like you need it. I'm guessing you've been supporting the fight all over the map? Sounds like you need a breather. We got enough people to hold our own here, and it's high time you took a break.
It's true. We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. Traveler, you must be exhausted. What do you think? What is it? Oh, you're right.
It's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell out of the...
I'll give the order for everyone to evacuate. Shilonen and I stayed behind as the rear guard.
It's a good thing you did, otherwise we might not have made it in time.
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and abyssal pylons. You should go catch up with the rest of the group before your parents start worrying about you.
Got it. I'll leave right away. Stay safe, Kachina.
Come on, let's get...
Teamwork is dreamwork!
The wind is moving.
The birds come! Overruled!
Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. I appreciate your help. How are things out there? Pretty dire, I bet. Some of the things I've seen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them out of my mind. Are we in Natlan doomed to this fate? I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss of hate. Mawika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone the terror and despair an abyss of Asian would bring.
Yeah, and despite that, she's still...
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. But as long as there's even a sliver of hope, we should catch up with the group. Let's go!
He made it here unscathed. Kanich came by just now with some really bad news. Those indestructible abyss things have been dropped by all of the tribal territories. So it wasn't just the Children of Echoes. Even the Collective of Plenty, but the worst affected region was the Flower Feather clan.
What? Isn't that Chaska's?
Kanich didn't even stop to catch his breath before leaving for the stadium.
But how, right? Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. With everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there too. On the bright side, at least my old injuries aren't playing up at the moment.
The crux of the issue is that the heart of the Abyss itself has joined the invasion. That's a power we just can't match. I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlanese will never give in to despair. But still, the fact is, our lives are...
Traveler Paimon knows what you're about to say. Yeah, I'm unsure it's getting tired from all this flying, but yep, we'll leave the Children of Echoes to you guys.
Really? But
if there was ever a time to push ourselves to the limit... Wait, over there!
Point. Traveler! Over here! Hurry! These are about to get sent clogs hard. Words come!
What happened to her? She's covered in abyssal energy!
Please, save her. How's that, Koichi?
Koichi? Koichi?
Chaska. I used to think Mom and I was the younger sibling,
but I always felt like it was my job. I guess I was pretty full of myself, huh? Thinking I could fix you when...
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind. The abyssal contamination is gone now.
I was always nagging you to slow down. Stop rush. I just didn't want anything to happen to you. Or to anyone else because of you. I worried about you so much. But now, the fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. But it also left you, and the fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me worrying about you all the time, it feels like I just...
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you hear? All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. It might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work.
It's okay, Chaska. No need to apologize. You didn't... I get it now. You keep forging ahead, sis. Never slow down, and never hold back. Spread your wings and fly free, like the fiercest kukasaur in the sky. Show... because that's who you are. And that's the sister I'm proud of.
Koichi! Koichi!
Koichi? Chaska? What happened? What was that just now? It looked like abyssal energy was flowing out of her, but then a split second later, it disappeared. Koichi did say that Chaska needs to let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. But this time she wrestled back control. If only we were faster! Dealing with abyssal, we could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her. But wait, what's happening to Chaska?
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning. And each step forward has been an agonizing one. Maybe she would have been better off embracing her pain. But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of her mind, what then would she find? Maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe a dark, empty void. There is only one way to find out. She needs to spread her wings. My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured. And finally, transcended.
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer. Please. Take care of Koichi. I still have more important...
Of course. We are grateful for her service.
Yes. She served selflessly. I'm sorry, Chaska.
It's all right. I'm far... Koichi wanted to be a hero. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice... Archon, we need to hurry.
Time for this war to end. Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. So ignite the spirit of victory for me. May no further lives be lost, and no one else may to suffer the loss of their loved ones.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge, disperse, and ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism, and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages! Our moment has finally come!
We unite as one!
Baptized by the Turnfire.
Bearing an ancient blessing. Knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan!
For Natlan!
In the name of of the Pyro Archon hover in. I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred flame.
That's right. No more casualties.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of the earth.
And to reclaim our lost territory.
We'll come with you.
Paimon, traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to say those words to me before the end. If I'd lost control out there in the wild...
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly, how are you feeling now? Any better?
Not really. But now is not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of VUCA, I have to rise above it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me stronger, and make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
Alright, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with Natlan after we're through with them.
Sorry, Mualani. I'll adjust my aim.
No, you're good, Archon. It didn't hurt at all. Plus, it was freaking cool!
Not great for your eyesight, though.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Miserable dregs of the Abyss! Kneel before the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau! Ugh, Ahau's coming in way too hot. Is it possible to mute him? How dare you! You insolent, contemptuous
Done.
Thank you, Malika.
Everybody stand!
One with wind and cloud!
ranks are thinning. Time to double down. Use the Pyro Archon's power and show no mercy.
Kachina, over here! I'll send you up, it'll be quicker!
Whee! This is just like riding a spirit way! Now it's my turn! Go, Turbo Twirly!
Okay, everyone's safe. Granny, please go on ahead with the others. I just need some more time, I promise. I won't hold things up.
Oh, roar on! Leave the vegetables and aphids behind, you dimwit! It's too dangerous!
Hey, you're back!
Let's take her away! Turn fired up! Onward! Army upon us! Everyone! Justice now off the table! So charge! Let's give them everything we've got!
The Children of Echo's territory is secure. All monsters down.
I'll go deal with the Abyss.
All good here at the Masters of the Night Wind are also safe.
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching to bash some head.
Oh! Fair enough.
Ian-san, what should we do about the collective of Plant? Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Marisa.
Yeah! Their only game plan was to Resurrection on our side!
We ain't gonna let them get away with that. Friends, let's gather at the stadium.
More Abyss tumors have descended. We need someone to guard the main entrance.
All right, this is the final battle!
everyone. It is a victory forged by each and every. We emerge victorious from another crisis to declare our beloved Natlan is saved!
Woo! All right!
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them out for good.
Oh, man.
Wait. Going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there, I'm sure you're all still fired up. And you must—
It's kind of a shame that we can't—
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory. Tonight, we should celebrate to our heart's content.
I guess if...
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes, I will gather everyone here again. Now, let us also remember those who gave their lives fighting for our nation. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of Natlan should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary—
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should—
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. You remind me of the princess. Similarities in your approach are I hope you will see her soon.
Hey, Auroran!
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks.
Do you need support from the...
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect that...
Right, because often they look like a bunch of...
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay. You are one lucky... Unless you want to get punched in the face. What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of... Oh, this is rich. One measly... Don't treat me like I'm your pet parrot! The collective of plenty was the... But it might have been a difference. That's good to hear. Well, what do you know? These are...
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more
No. I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises.
How are things at the people?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive.
Same situation for the children.
Still, it's so sad. I think I want to hold a candlelight vigil. Oh, that's a great idea.
Let's hope that their sacrifice
You seem a little out of sorts.
I guess I am. when I just... If only I'd been quicker. I'm sorry. Now is not the time.
Make it a large?
True. My namely my final battle against the Abyss.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with...
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only... Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only. Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. We brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what a clear conscience. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, but I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. I'll give you more detail.
Hey, traveler!
Oh, hey, Sweet Lolly! What's up?
Listen up.
What? Are you serious?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together and fight so bravely. Even now that the war's over, I had to know your thoughts. Okay, good. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly some... Oh, and please don't... I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power.
Got it.
Alright, that was the last major item on... Don't worry.
All right, you little munchkin, if you keep pestering, I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should... nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on, you could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. The science of the canopy raised them tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
first one of us to get an ancient name. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my... No need to scowl.
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough.
Oh, really? Well, good luck. Unless... That was fantastic. I can't believe I beat you, and can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the... Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be... I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the Sacred Flame.
Worried that you won't be able to...
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly I'm...
After the darkness will come the dawn.
No one fights alone.
For Natlan!
Look at the sky! It's getting brighter at last!
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe. If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more.
You are the greediest human I have ever met. My domain is death, and its power comes...
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid.
No. A fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their... Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss, and it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Xbalanque stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name? I'm surprised she was willing to help you, and by extension me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Traveler still need one by this point?
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupted by abyssal energy. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight again. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but if your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, not completely. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
Whoa! Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What's her place in all this? What? You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can—
Paimon wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me? Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because...
I greatly. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. If you have any other questions, please ask away. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away. False sky. I think there's a lot of investigating to be done to understand what the— However, from what the Adventurers Guild tells me, neither the split sky phenomenon nor the— My guess is that the—
Oh, you should be fine. We did something much crazier back—
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, the line I'm going with for the masses, meanwhile, we can look into it at our own pace. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away. We have a temporary alliance.
Yeah, Paimon still doesn't get why saving Natlan would be so important to him.
I wouldn't worry too much. Now, as I've said, if you have any other questions— That wasn't their souls we saw, but a snapshot of them in time. Their souls returned to the Night Kingdom long ago, and so— I think that gives— As I've said, if you have any other questions, please—
The Outlander with deep ties to this land return.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand—
How do you know this? I see. So, the Ruler of Death sent you on your long journey.
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe for the sake of those countless lost souls, and I hope—
few days since the battle. Hopefully the tribes are getting back to normal. The Flower Feather clan was hit the hardest, right? That's Chaska's tribe. Maybe we should check how everyone's